Chairman Christian, we've seen significant utility rate increases in the cases over the last year or so, in the range of 25 to 30% phased in over 3 years. Reading a report here that National Grid in Long Island raised rates by $33 a month on average in Long Island last year, going up another $8 a month this year, another $19 a month next year. These are massive rate increases. When we're talking about affordability in New York State, this is not affordable. Of those rate increases that have been approved, NYSEG, RG&E, National Grid, what portion of that is due to the CLCPA and the efforts on climate?
So for those specific utilities, I don't have that information readily available right now. What I can tell you is the CLCPA costs for and I forget the utility in question, but in looking at the analysis that we've done, the CLCPA report, which is publicly available, the most significant impact for any residential ratepayer for the CLCPA was less than 10%. And so when I think about where we are going with rates, again, it's not the CLCPA that is driving the significant driver. It's the age and infrastructure of our system. And keep in mind, and you're making this point very clear for me, we have a gas system where rates are going up. We also have an electric system where rates are going up. And the need for those rates is not simply to pay executives. It's to highlight that we need to make investments to maintain both systems. Our goal in transitioning through the CLCPA is to focus our intention and investments on a system that can be more robust, a singular system, put our investments there, lower costs in aggregate for all consumers.
Okay, of what's going to be needed to bolster our infrastructure system, at what percentage are we at now? You say this is 10% on a bill right now is all. How much have we, are we invested dollar-wise at this point, and how much do we have to go?
I can't answer that question right now, and I know this is a question you ask me every time, and the challenge with that is even the 10% number I'm providing you now, that's the maximum. That does not necessarily disaggregate other investments we would have to make. Much of what we're doing through the CLCPA are things we would need to do irrespective of the CLCPA to make the system more robust.
Well, I think what I've been able to garner is that we haven't even touched the tip of the iceberg on the investments needed with these massive increases in utility ratepayers' bills already. And it's going to skyrocket, and it's going to triple, quadruple ratepayers' bills. And that's not affordable in New York State. And that's only the portion that's going on ratepayers' bills. The Public Service Commission needs to start line iteming these things on people's bills so they know what they're paying and what they're paying for. Because I can assure you, when the public knows, you're going to hear about it. Everything's being done with smoke and mirrors on this whole thing. And all these projects are going to get done, and nobody's going to know what the rate impact is until it hits them. Right now, President Driscoll, you said that the Champlain-Hudson line is coming on next year. What's the impact of that to the average single-family home?
I don't know the cost. It's part of the Tier 4 contract that NYSERDA awarded. It'd probably be a question more appropriately posed to NYSERDA since they're the contracting party there. I can tell you that it adds 1,100 megawatts to New York City, which is a very hard place to decarbonize. So that's the benefit.
Well, the fact that we don't know is really outrageous when this project is nearing completion and the public has no idea what's going to hit them on the monthly bill. And that's just one project of many. You got the Clean Path, you got others that are coming on. And there's no transparency, there's no forthrightness with the New York State public on what this is going to cost them. And as I said before, when they figure it out, heads are going to roll. Thank you.